Okay, mic test 1 2 1 2. Kira, say something.
Hello.
What the hell did you say it like that?
Did you get that on video?
Yes, I'm recording right now to make sure
Oh
this
yeah,
sounds good.
don't edit that out.
This is not part of the video. This is a sound
Don't
test.
edit that out.
That's the intro, everybody.
Slick Tactics. Here we go.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Slick Tactics, and welcome to another Top 5 feature. And today I got my boy Kira. Kira, tell them about yourself.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Kira. I am a Twitch streamer. Well, trying to be. I used to compete in fighting games. I used to be in Defending the North. I placed top 20. Yeah, top 20. Like I said, I made it out of pools on my first go.
Hey, that's what's up.
We're gonna get into these top 5 fighting game characters with my boy Slick.
Yeah, because me, him, and Rizzy did a June 10th stream for OS. Description down below, because Rizzy did all the highlights on his channel, and me and Kira even had a 1st to 10 in Tekken. You're probably not gonna see that on my channel, and no, not because I suck, because he did win. But I was using a fight stick, which I usually don't use. I'm not gonna use that as an excuse. He still won because he still got skills. But if you have a chance, it's still on my Twitch somewhere. If you got about 20 more days to watch before it disappears, so that's your chance. Descriptions all down below. So
I think I still have it on my channel as well.
Oh yeah, of course you did, because you streamed it too. So follow him again. Description down below for everything. So with that being said, let's start this top 5. You ready?
Let's do it. Alright, so number 5 we have Scorpion, one of the badass characters in Mortal Kombat. I feel like I put him at number 5 is because bro, honestly, compared to the characters I have on the rest of the list, I feel like he's has to be the least favorite, because even though he has very cool combos and very cool setups and movesets, I feel like he lacks a little bit of defense, but still overall a very good character. And I feel like in the coming future, I feel like they should put more depth in him, honestly.
I always saw Scorpion as extremely flashy, but no, I don't know what the word for it is, but yeah, like how you said, no defense, but a lot of attack. But as a kid, I only used him in the first one because I knew his fatality and I knew nobody else's. Block up. I would never forget that.
Same, bro. Honestly, first time I played Mortal Kombat was Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe, and I use Scorpion most of the time because I love how the character look, feel, play, all of that. And then I started using him for Mortal Kombat 9, X, 11, all the future games to come, because he's such a iconic character.
Yes, he definitely is iconic.
Get over here!
Okay, so for my number 5, I got Sean from Street Fighter 3rd Strike. Now, a lot of people always say Sean sucks, people just use him for show, but I honestly liked him. In Second Impact, he had the coolest Shoryuken, and even in 3rd Strike, he has a double-fisted Shoryuken. I love that. The fact that he's a Shoto without technically being a Shoto, because he doesn't even have a Hadouken unless you have a super, which is pretty cool to me. His overhead kick does so much stun damage, and it's such a good mix-up for people who are not pros at the game. He's a great character, but yeah, if you're trying to go pro, he is definitely not the one. You might as well pick a different Shoto or a different character in general, because he was designed to be the weakest, which is understandable, but that doesn't mean he sucks. He's still kind of a fun character for me.
Yeah, I feel like Shun is just one of those characters, just start off with this one and then try to figure out how to play from there. Wait, was Shun in 4?
No, Sean was not in 4.
Oh, he's not in 4? Okay, so third strike, Shun, he was, he was good, but it's he has flaws.
Yeah,
he has way too many flaws.
Yeah, I pick him when I want to play, but if I want to win, I'll go to Akuma.
Yeah, definitely.
If I get a competitive.
Busted. Alright, so my number 4 is Guile from Street Fighter. I feel like Guile, like he has the movesets and he has the range. Definitely has the range. Like that shit is hands down. I feel like I see him as more of like a defensive character than more of like a offense, but he has like going pro with him. Like I've seen Daigo use him, and he's pretty good, like well balanced, but it's like he needs more punishes. Like not like all the time where you have to like just like stand in like what far range or medium range, just throwing booms like the whole time trying to like create space, or what Daigo do is he'll throw like a big boom and then try to like hide behind it so that he can advance. Because knowing Street Fighter 5, you have to like try to advance to your character without like all the bullshit like that's thrown at you.
I mean, yeah, Guile's definitely a defensive character. Like he created the term turtling.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure that came from Guile, but yeah, Guile was always an okay character to me. I like the slogan in 2, go home and be a family man, which has became an iconic meme in the FGC.
I remember that.
Yeah, but like Guile, yeah, I mean, I'm not that big of a charge fan, but I did kind of sometimes use them in 5 and 4 because, you know, it's fun to do flash kicks.
Oh, 4 he was good. 4 he was good.
So, my number 4 is Cyrax from the Mortal Kombat series. And I liked them ever since Mortal Kombat 3 because that's when robots was cool. And I was like, the yellow one's cool because he got the little net thing, bring him over here and uppercut them. So I always liked him. It wasn't until, I want to say, did the Alliance, I found out that Cyrax was black. And I was like, oh, that's a little bit of a bonus, but yeah. And then, funny enough, when Mortal Kombat 9 came out, he was like a really, really good character. And everybody's like, oh, you're just picking him because he's top tier. I was like, nah, I always liked them back in the day. And I always hate when people assume you pick a character because of top tier, because honestly, I don't care about tier lists. If you're a fun character, you're a fun character. And Cyrax is definitely a fun character. OP in MKX, but fun character nonetheless.
That's a fact. Like, honestly, at first when I heard of Cyrax, it was Mortal Kombat 9. And like at first I'm like, oh, he's black. He's probably not gonna have like that many of like that much of a good moveset. But as like I started playing online and then like I played X, I'm like, okay, what is this? What is this? What am I encountering? What is this? He's too OP. Why is he busted?
Yeah, and 9, him and Kung Lao controlled online.
Oh. I should have put Kung Lao in my list. Damn, I forgot about that.
Oh, now we know we're not going to see Kung Lao on this list.
Yeah. All right, so my number 3 is my main in Street Fighter 5. Well, in Street Fighter in general is Ken Masters. I love Ken. I love him. He's that Shoto who's like kind of flashy, but he's like also well balanced. Like I don't know, like for me, I started picking him up in Street Fighter 4. That's when I like started to like bond with the character more and then try to learn more stuff. And then like I started watching like Omochi videos, try to like learn exploits and stuff. He's very good. Street Fighter 5 came out. Season 1, he was OP as hell because of that grab loop. That and plus I think his damage got nerfed too. Right?
Just a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. And then as seasons went on, they just so Capcom decided to take a whole bat and then just bust his legs and saying, oh yeah, we're giving you a whole nerf. Like, yo, that's so disrespectful.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of Ken, which is funny because people always say black people like Ken more than Ryu, which is so funny because it kind of is true, because Ryu is balanced but defensive, while Ken is balanced but offensive, and he had flashier attacks, so people kind of went to him. So yeah, I always like, the fire fist and 4, the fire tornado kick, all that stuff. He was flashy and he was a fun show though.
Yeah, because like with him, like for me, I'm able to like create like more combos like out the ass. Like I like it to be more like creative with him. Like I guess that's like me when I'd like get like start like build a bond with a character. I just like start to create like ridiculous combos that nobody knows. But like with Ken, I was definitely create like like crazy combos that I just think like thought about.
Yeah, Ken definitely was a creative, flashy type character way more than Guile. He's like the flashiest Shoto, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, my number 3 is Ragna the Blood Edge. And for people who know, Blaze Blue is one of my favorite fighting game series. And back in the original Blaze Blue, my main was Ragna. But over the years, every time a next game come out, they kind of slowly, not nerf him, which they kind of did, then boost him back up. But some of these new characters are just so busted to the point, the old characters can't really deal with the new stuff. And that's kind of upsetting, but Ragna's always been a great character. From the story to just gameplay, Ragna is like a cool character. A renegade, outlaw who like isn't a bad guy, but he gives the offset of a bad guy, kind of like Soul Bad Guy and Arx's other game, which makes it so even funnier. But Ragna's always been a cool character. I love his sword, I love the jacket, and I love the fact that he's kind of like a vampire style character, that he gets health back from certain moves.
Yeah, Ragnar, like, okay, so I don't even, well, I mean, I'm not into Blaze Blue that much, but like when I first played it, that's like the first character like I actually touched, and he's actually cool. Like with the jacket, the long sword. I feel like he's like a damage character. Like, to be honest, like he deals damage.
Oh yeah, he's definitely was the damage character. He even has an install that makes him super strong.
Oh shit.
Yep. And then he also has this one move, once it connects, all of a sudden you'll see my page up and with a subscriber button, so it shows if you like more content, you can click on it and see more content.
That's a fact. Alright, so my number 2 is Ryu from Street Fighter. We're going, I guess, what, we got like 3 characters that's in Street Fighter in my list. So yeah, Ryu, iconic, arguably one of the best or one of the well-known characters in the fighting game, like in fighting game history, like at all. Like, because honestly, when you play Street Fighter, what do you think of? Like, what's the first thing you think of? Ryu.
I mean, when you think fighting games in general, I would think Ryu.
Yeah. So like, he's like hands down, he's like one of the best. He's a Shoto. He deals damage. Jesus Christ. He deals damage. Defensive, range, somewhat got offense. Somewhat. I mean, I'm like going by off Street Fighter 5, so he somewhat got offense. But yeah, overall, great character. Great, phenomenal character.
Yeah, Ryu is definitely the most iconic character. Like, he's the first true fighting game character in Smash Brothers. He definitely has a little bit of offense, but he's more well balanced, and you know, the parry system and all that stuff that they gave to him in 5 to make him more defensive. But like, if this was a top 10, he definitely would have been on my list somewhere in the bottom 5 somewhere. But he's, I don't want to say boring, but very normal for me.
Yeah, like for like Ryu, it's like for people that want to like start off, like honestly, he's like a kind of a beginner character, but he could be pushed like when you're playing competitive, like he can be pushed to that certain point we can actually take him to competitive and then like actually try to like go far with it. Because if Daigo could do it, then anybody could do it.
Yeah, Ryu's definitely the most basic character when it comes to any game that he's in. He's the most like, okay, simple enough, I can do some stuff with him till I can do some damage with him, like in the Marvel vs. Capcom series, Tetsunoku vs. Capcom, Capcom vs. SNK, the Street Fighter series. Like, yeah, he's always been like in the middle to where he's not bad, but he's not good, but he has potential. Yeah.
And plus he was combo heavy in MVC as well. Combo heavy.
I'd say the most combo heavy he ever been was Tetsunoku vs. Capcom.
True. But wait, didn't he have like some of the same movesets? Or
yeah, in Tetsunoku vs. Capcom, he had the same moveset in the Versus series, except that he had the sidekick that does the wall bounce.
Oh, the donkey kick.
Yeah. So, for my number 2, I have Juri from Street Fighter. And as you know, she is one of my all-time favorite Taekwondo characters, and I love her so much. Like, as soon as they announced her, I said, that's my main. Didn't even know she knew Taekwondo. When I found it out, I was like, she's really my main. Then she had a movie that came out because they knew they had a hit, so they already made a movie for her. And I was like, this is gold. This is an amazing character. They knew what they had, and they made her so powerful that they had to nerf the crap out of her in 5, which makes it so funny.
Because Jerry was OP.
Yeah, like even in your movie, she beat Chun-Li, she beat the sisters, she beat Cammy, and she went toe to toe with Guile to the point that I'm like, how did she even lose to Bison in 5? But he snuck up on her apparently. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense because she beat the shit out of everybody. How did she lose to Bison?
Bro, like, if you look at it from a standpoint, 4, she was busted.
Yep.
5, I don't know why they have to. Well, I mean, I kind of see why, but still, if she didn't get nerfed in 5, she would have took out the whole roster, and then including Bison.
Yep. They took away her. They took away her parry. They made her spin wheel a Soryugen for some reason, and they took away her projectiles. I was like, what are y'all doing? I know it's a different eye, but why did y'all give her different abilities?
Bruh, they saw her. It was like, yeah, nah, she's way too overpowered because she has like all this moveset. Nah, we're gonna take a bat and we're just gonna like chop her legs down.
Like, yeah, she probably would have been my number 1 if they didn't change her so steeply in 5 to the point like I would use her, but I don't use her competitively because I just don't like her playstyle. Like 4, she was godlike in 4, and they just said, nah, we need to tone all that down. So with that being said, here are a few honorable mentions.
Oh, my honorable mention has to be Virgil from MVC3 because, oh my god, what a character! Because he's so offensive heavy, and he could play, and like literally, he could play the range game as well. And I've seen people who done 1v3s with Virgil with X Factor. Is that broken or not? Like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's definitely been done. And for me, I have Remy from Third Strike because he's my favorite Sonic Boom character, and he has the coolest flash kick out of the 3. Tell me I'm not wrong.
You're right. You're right. I can't argue with that, man.
And also shout out to Shadira, my main in Killer Instinct. I love you, but I'm sorry you almost made this list, but Sean just barely beat you.
Oh shit. Jin Kazama, Tekken. What more do I have to say about him? Like, he's honestly the GOAT.
I was about to say, you didn't say nothing yet.
No, because this man is well balanced, offensive, defensive, has parries, like has combos for days. Also, he I think it's in Tekken 4. He honestly put fear in both Kazuya and Heihachi's hearts by goddamn releasing the Devil Gene.
Yeah.
And then I think in 5 or 6, I think Kazuya or Heihachi tried to get it from him, but then stopped. And then in 5, he literally took over the Zaibatsu and then literally raided the whole world and act like nothing happened. And then 6, he fought against Azazel, which I don't know how he won that battle and then still didn't die because from the injuries he had, and I don't know how he lived in 7. So that brings me to the point where this man is a god. He cannot be defeated. He cannot be killed. And I hope in Tekken 8 I pray to God he kills Kazuya because I have a strong hate for him.
Damn.
I really do.
I don't really have a hate for Kaz, but Tekken 3 was my first Tekken, and I was like Jin's outfit. Like my 2 favorites was Jin and Haran, the 2 rivals, funny enough. But yeah, in 4 he got the iconic hoodie, and I was like, oh yeah. But they kind of changed your gameplay so much. I was like, I don't like his gameplay. And then people was like, oh yeah, they had to change it because he plays just like his dad. So I start using his dad, but then I slowly start liking his gameplay too, because I found out that tornado kick is very punishable. It's very noobish. So yeah, I had to get good and learn something else. But yeah, I play a lot against Jins because one of my friends is definitely a Jin main. In 7 he has a lot of different 50-50 mix-ups.
Oh my god, 7? They literally gave him like 2 more 50-50 mix-ups, and then his 4. before they patched his 4-4, that shit came out like fast as fuck. Like honestly, how do you stop that? And plus, you're able to mix up with either a wave dash or a button check, or honestly, what his magic 4. If you press a button, oh yeah, you're gonna get countered.
And then story wise, always liked them. The fact that in 3 he wants to avenge his mom by finding an ogre, and then when Hachi saves him, Hachi knows the devil gene, throw him off the plane. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Then the whole him coming back to fuck up his dad and grandpa. Then he takes over Zaibatsu and pretends to be evil for the greater good to awaken Azrael so he can take him out, so he can save the world. Which is funny because if you don't play his story, you just think he's a bad guy.
Exactly. Like I don't know why people have so much hate for him. Like he's the best character in my opinion.
And my number 1, which a lot of people probably won't know who it is, and it's my boy Kim Dong-hwan, Kim's son in Mark of the Wolves. Do you even know that game, Kira?
Sadly, no.
Well, Mark of the Wolves is basically the third strike of SNK games.
Third strike, what?
Because, you know how Third Strike is basically a whole new cast, and almost all the other characters are old now, so they had a whole new cast. That's the same thing with Mark of the Wolf. Like, Terry is still in it, but everybody else is a new character because years have passed.
Wait, wasn't it Kim in King of Fighters 2012?
Yeah.
Or
Kim? Yeah, Kim is in King of Fighters, but yeah, this game is basically years after, where Terry is a grown-up. Well, he's always been a grown-up, but Terry's slightly older now. Well, Rock is a teenager where he can fight now. So, almost everybody from the Fatal Fury games are not in it except Terry, which is funny. But luckily enough for me, my favorite character, Kim, had 2 sons, and one of them no electric abilities, and electric is my favorite element, Taekwondo is my favorite fighting style, Kim Dong-hwan, and that's why I love him so much. And not only that he knows those, he reminds me of my days back when I was in Taekwondo, where he has this really cocky demeanor, but yet he's still unorthodox Taekwondo style, and it just works for him. And that's the way I used to fight too. I was very unorthodox, but yet I still used to just destroy people in tournaments.
I see where you get your ego from.
Hey man, I almost made it to the Olympics.
Oh damn.
Yeah. But yeah, he's basically my spirit animal when it comes to fighting game. And for a lot of people who don't know my logo, the ST, he is the T doing his electric kick.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yep.
Oh. Bro, I swear, from a distance when I saw you, your intros, at first I thought it was Kingdom Hearts logos. I'm like, oh, and then now I was looking at close. I'm like, oh shit.
Yep. So yeah, that has been our top 5 favorite characters. Kira, you want to say anything?
I mean, it was fun to, have me doing these top 5s. I love your content, love everything, love your stream, love your videos. I think I definitely subscribe to your channel as well. Even though I barely even post on YouTube anymore. But yeah, it was actually fun. Going through all the lists, from all the characters from every single fighting game. Most of them was Street Fighter. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, yours definitely was Street Fighter heavy. I was doing my best to keep one for each game because I ain't wanted to be. Because honestly, if it was just that, it'd probably be 2 Blaze Blue, a Street Fighter character, then yeah, the Mark of the Wolf character. So I was like, let me just make sure I try to do 1 from each place. But yeah, it's always been fun chilling with you. Me and you have this funny dynamic that I really like, especially ever since the stream. You're cool peoples.
Definitely, man. Same to you, man. Definitely cool peoples.
So everybody, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Tell us who are your favorite characters in fighting games in the comments down below. I love to hear them because I'm a chatter. I do my best to comment back if you don't say nothing stupid to me. Even if you say something stupid, I may have to call you out on your bullshit.
Oh my god.
So until next time, it was your boy Slick.
Your boy Kira.
Peace.
Signing off, man.